Hi guys, welcome to my channel. As you know, this channel is all about holistic wellness and mind, body, and soul connection. So, if you haven't already subscribed, please like and subscribe the channel so that you don't miss out on any updates and holistic tips from my side. Now, without further wait, getting back to the topic of minimalism, in the previous videos where I covered what is minimalism, why is it important, and how do you start to be on this path of being a minimalist. And in this video, I will be covering how do you approach each of the rooms for approaching the decluttering or the minimalism process. So let's get started. Now, you can pick whichever room you like. It can be a kitchen, it can be your washroom, it can be your bedroom, it can be living room, any room that you like and where you feel that there is actually a lot of clutter which you need to clear out the space for. So let's start with any room. So let's take washroom for example. Many times we end up using a lot of personal care products. We use them for some time and then they are just sitting on our shelves without us even noticing them. And sometimes many of them are expired and we don't even realize. So if you're starting with the washroom, then and the first step is to scan through all the items that you have. Whatever is expired, of course, it needs to go. Whatever is not expired and you haven't used it for 6 months, again, this item is eligible to go in the decluttering bin. Now, in which bin you're going to put, as I discussed in my previous videos, if you haven't seen that video, you can go back to it. But there are 4 kind of bins we can have. One is discard, second is donate, third is sell, and fourth is save for later. So you can, based on whichever you like, you can put those items into each of these bins, let them rest there for a month or 2 till you're convinced that this needs to go out of your life. And now, if we talk about bedroom, the first place in the bedroom would be the bedroom drawers. You will be surprised to know how much stuff we dump into our bedroom drawers in the side tables. So here I would like to challenge you to move out the things which you don't need or you haven't used for the past 6 months. Again, that's eligible for decluttering. And the second level challenge, the difficult level challenge, will be to have no more than 5 items in your bedroom drawer. Yes, no more than 5 items. So again, if you're starting on minimalism, then it might be difficult for you to do that. But of course, it's good to have stretched goals and try for it. And in the process, what are we going to learn? We are going to learn detachment, how to handle situations in our life without getting too attached to them. We are going to learn how to save our money, because once you start practicing this, you will realize how much extra stuff you already have and you don't need to do mindless shopping. Number 3, it's going to give you a lot of peace of mind. It's going to declutter your mind and it is going to have a much more positive reinforcement of good emotions, of good state of mind. And yes, that's what it is going to do. So that is for the bedroom. And the second problem area for the bedroom is usually the wardrobes. So without any gender biases here, but yeah, we do tend to have a lot of dresses and clothes in our wardrobes, but the fact is that we end up using only 15 to 20% of our clothes and we wear them on a regular basis. So I mean, but all those 100 dresses right in front of our eyes, they do form part of the decision making process every day, and that is additional cognitive load on your mind, which is really not required. It can free up your mind for many other decisions, for many other things which need to be prioritized in your life. So where do we start? Yes, with the dresses, with the clothes. Again, whatever you have not worn for the last 6 months, it is eligible to go into the decluttering bin. And what is a decluttering bin? As I've discussed in my previous videos, if you haven't seen, I would request you to go and have a look at it so that you understand what are the 4 bins that we are talking about. And yes, so that's how you can approach the bedroom or the kitchen or the living room. Especially for the living room, many of us have the habit of buying a lot of artifacts during our travel, and there are a lot of beautiful memories associated. Some of them are very expensive. So here I just want to say that, if it is not solving you any purpose, if it is there for a reason, or if it makes you feel good, and if you feel that it adds to your space and it makes you feel wonderful about yourself, about the house, about the family, for example, some family photographs, or any artifact or a painting which you have, by all means feel free to keep it, even though in the last 6 months you might not have engaged with it. But that is something which kind of uplifts your mood, right? It's having a direct positive emotional impact on you. So that is not something which needs to participate in the decluttering process. However, if there is something which you feel that this is not really adding to my space, even though it was costly, again, it needs to go into one of the decluttering bins, which I had discussed in my previous videos. And that's how you approach each of the rooms. And the same principle applies to all of the rooms. Trust me, this is nothing complicated. I have seen people have created courses, very expensive courses, on trying to explain the concept of minimalism, but that's the starting point, guys. And once you get used to it, automatically, Rome was not built in a day, right? So automatically you will be on that journey. You will and what are the benefits which are going to come from this? Of course, your peace of mind, your easier decision making, your detachment from life circumstances, and you will also not waste money on mindless shopping. Beware of how much we are living in right now in the we are bombarded with so much consumer advertisements, and people left, right, center telling us to buy things and wasting our money on all these things, whereas these are very plain holistic practices that you can do at home free of cost. And the whole idea of this video is so that you guys can understand what minimalism is about and start the process at your own pace. And you get, it just grows on you. It grows on you. So if you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on the important topics that are covered on holistic wellness. And see you in the next video.